I'm Roy Hill, and I'm having more fun than ever.
You know, the end of this month, I'll turn 68. A few years ago, I stepped out of the pro stock, pro modified cars. There's one thing you can't compete with is youth. James Finch believed in me and surprised me with a 2010 Cobra Jet. This one right here, matter of fact, number 14. And all he told me was to make it the fastest thing in the country and win Indy. We went out 9 times. We were number 1-7 and I won Indy. So the following year, we found another car and got number 16. And so all of a sudden they've started multiplying. And why am I doing this? I don't know nothing else. I love it. I'm not winning everything, but I sure did do a lot of good yesterday. We won class, and that meant an awful lot to me. I beat my teammate. He had a 006 light. Everybody knew I was beat. I had a 007, so I wasn't beat. I don't ever give up, don't never aim to give up, and they better never give up to let me win. You know, I was there when it first started in '71. I was very fortunate. I found out about it through Sox and Martin, and the Petties built me a car in 1972, and we campaigned that car, and we had a lot of fun and a lot of success. Won a lot of races. When you say what was it like, it wasn't as cutthroat. There wasn't as many big sponsors in it. Today, you have to answer to so many people. You have to do all you can to promote their product. I'm just saying super stock is more like what pro stock was several years ago was starting out. It was really a lot of fun to run pro stock. There was a lot of showmanship with that. The Sox and Martins, the Dick Landys, the Butch Leals, the Hubert Platts, and Roy Hill was coming up the ladder. He learned from all these people. I learned how to market and promote myself. I can remember the first race that I come to over here at Charlotte Motor Speedway in 1965. It was tremendous. The amount of people that came, cars from all over the country. I can remember Richard Petty running 43 Junior against Arnie Beswick with a big old blower. And I'll never forget sitting in line, and here comes the Petties in and Lease hanging on the side of the running board and hollering back, "Do they not know who you are? Tell them to let you on in, follow us." That wasn't but one Lee Petty. There was never been but one Richard Petty or Maurice Petty. I never tried to imitate anyone else. I tried to do and learn from people, which I learned from the Petties. I've learned from the Sox and Martins. I've learned from Tom McEwen, Don Perdone, you know, the Tascas. Good gracious, they were the greatest thing there was back in the 60s and 70s. And even though they didn't do much pro stock racing, they were out there. And so I've learned from a lot of people how to do business, but I do it Roy's way. What works for Roy doesn't work for somebody else. What works for John Force today doesn't work for Roy. So take a deep breath and do what you know how to do yourself.